Welcome to another episode of Road to the Show, and we're playing against the Rays for our next series. So let's start it up. So the Rays are 2 games behind us.
This is the MLB
so if we
pregame
can
show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian,
win this series,
we
can
nearer
push it
to
further.
the first pitch of Game
The
1
gap
in the
between
series.
us
We'll
and
give you the latest
second place in our
installment of our
division.
Topps Player Spotlight. Ryan Bull is our man to watch as he enters this one, having carried his team offensively last time out. He drove in a bunch of runs and really looked dialed in with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, that was one of those games you won't forget for some time to come. He was at the plate in some really important situations, and man, did he pull through. I'd say he kind of single-handedly changed the course of the game, and although that performance will be a tough one to match in this one, I know his manager and teammates are hoping he's got some more magic left in that bat.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man hitting 6th can keep it going. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
John Danks will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he just hasn't been able to get anyone out. Hitters are hitting over 300 against him this year.
All right, let's get him a
See
win.
if something changes in this one.
Change his luck. So
Ryan
it's 2-0 for
will get
Tampa.
his first shot here.
One out, one on base.
Ball game in Sunday's series finale.
And they're already calling for me to be MVP. And it's only June.
Smiley comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Jennings going
There
back,
we go, tie
and
game.
Goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Great way to start the game with a two-run home run.
2-run shot to straightaway center, and that's home run number 64 on the season as the Blue Jays have rallied back to tie it at 2.
So we've broken the record for most consecutive games with a hit, and it's still getting larger and larger as we continue to have our hitting streak.
This is a fastball that he absolutely barrels up, and with his strength, this ball's going a long way.
So I believe
Leading
this
off
puts
the
us
inning,
at 61
Ryan
now.
Bull, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
All right, so it's 3-2, no, and we're first one up.
Chop weakly to the left. Cabrera's there.
And we're
And a rather easy first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ryan Bull strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall
6-2
back
now.
in the opening
One on
frame.
base, no one out. Let's see if we can do what we did in the first. At least bring us a bit closer.
First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Okay, so we didn't get the home run, but we got a
And at this point,
Not on
I
base.
don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
All right.
Victor Mendoza will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. And here's a ball hit in the air. Longoria ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off,
I thought he would
this
be out.
pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
C.J. Cron will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting
See if he can do anything.
See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Just keep it to the ground.
Hot shot towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 6-3 contest.
Just a great at-bat.
Still no one out.
Fell behind early, and he worked it back to 2-2, and then boom, lines a single to drive in the run. That's all about never giving up at the plate.
Striding into the box, Mohamed Tidwell. He drew a walk his first time up.
Okay, now it's a good time to try to get Garrett and slam.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Souza is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they'll get a bit closer on the sac fly as they trim the deficit to 2 now. Ryan Bull will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
All right, so we're down by 2. We got 2 guys on, 2 out. If we can hit a home run, we'll take the lead.
Drilled on the ground.
Okay, never mind. And that's
the
it.
Two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail it here 6-4.
All right, let's see if we can do something better on the next one. Hopefully we got some guys on. Damn it. 13-4 now. Holy shit.
Launched one over the wall back in the opening
1 out.
frame.
No one on base. This game's pretty much over. But let's try to keep the game alive a little bit.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, how much hotter is he going to get? He's got himself another 3-hit ball game. That batting average is going to continue to climb even higher.
At the plate, Victor Mendoza, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here's the 1-1. He's running towards second. Belted high in the air out to left. Souza going back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
At the plate, C.J. Cron. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
All right,
out with the man
looks
at
like
first.
the game's going to be over.
Runners off for second. Right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw
Told
on
you.
to first will be in time,
And they
Rays
win.
will add one more.
So they get
to their
themselves a
winning
little bit
streak
closer
as
to
this
us.
ball game is over.
All smiles in that clubhouse again. Their 8th consecutive victory. It's not often you run across a streak like that, so these guys are definitely enjoying it while they can.
All right, let's go on to the next game here.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So there's and Steve Lyons and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 13-4.
All right, let's try this again. Let's this time take them out.
Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show.
So we still lead the division because we have less games than them. But if they win, they take over.
Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He enters the day among the league leaders in the AL in RBIs. He's just a huge part of this lineup. Seems like when he goes, they go. We'll see if that's the case in this matchup.
Gio Gonzalez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the 4s, looking to have a little better start.
Ryan Bull will stand in for
All right,
the
good
first
start
time
so
now,
far,
coming off
1-0.
a 3-hit contest in the loss last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least
One out,
an
though.
RBI per
No
game
one on.
over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Line toward the gap in
There,
left
we're
center.
good for
And
one.
that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And this pitch is on the outside part of the plate with some movement, but you see it there. He just goes down and flips it the other way over the shortstop's head. That's about all you can do.
And their streak stays alive.
Victor Mendoza steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Cobb comes set. Here's the 1-2. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Throw gets him 2 down.
No, I'm too fast of a
With
runner,
that,
I guess.
Let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's been a one-man wrecking crew lately, driving in 20 runs over the last 10 ball games. I guess
C.J. Cron steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Come on, Cronin, you can do something. Pretty sure this is your rookie year. Let's do it.
Runner goes for third. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there.
There
as
we
it
go.
falls. The run
That's
scores
good
from
job,
second.
Cron.
It's
Good
a
job.
2-0 ball game.
Batting 6, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
All right, so
Ryan
now we're 4-0.
strides in
1
after
out,
getting
1
a
on.
base hit and later scoring the
Bottom
first
of the
time
second.
around.
So already we're playing better than we played yesterday.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down
But
the left
it's
field
foul.
line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
Just a bit late.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Well, McDonald, just like most other umpires, he'll miss a couple here and there, but his strike zone never seems to be too outrageous.
That's good to know.
Hard liner toward short.
There we
A
go.
leaping
Good for
try,
2.
but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's
All
in there
right,
at the
an
plate.
RBI double. I should have went for
And
3,
already
but
we've seen some
that's
hard hit
okay.
balls in these first 2 innings. And this was not one of those high fly ball where no one can reach it kind of doubles. This thing is a rocket shot, and it's going to wind up driving in another run.
Victor Mendoza stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Under it is Alonso, 2 away now.
Not even far enough to get me going. What the hell, Victor?
For the moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
C.J. Cron stands in following an RBI single his first time through.
Come on, Cron, you can do it again.
Second. And the runner's breaking for third. Clears this one over toward first. Onto the bag with it himself is Alonso, and that's out number 3. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Blue Jays 5.
You've only had 1 hit so far. All right, so still 5-0. Bottom of the 4th, 1 on, 1 out.
Double from his last plate appearance.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
All right, so you wouldn't move, so
Boy,
I had to take a single.
How much hotter is he going to get? He's got himself another 3-hit ball game. That batting average is going to continue to climb even higher.
Victor Mendoza will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And he is in there.
All right, another run. Good job, Victor.
Fastball to his liking. It was middle in, so he was able to turn on it and pull it right through the hole to pick up the RBI.
C.J. Cron will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
A pause and the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. The second for 1. On to Alonso. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go.
Jesus,
5-4-3 to end the threat. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this.
Guess I'm going to have to get a home run if I want to cross that plate. Oh, no, I think
Digging
Cron
in the
brought me
switch
in
hitter,
the
Ryan
first.
Bull. He singled his last time up.
All right, 2 out, 7-0. No one on. Bottom of the 6th. Let's see what we can do here.
The at bat. Line drive to left. And that's another
that's good
base
for
hit
1.
for him. He's on a tear in this one.
His perfect night continues. He's been on base all 4 times, and he's on again here with a solid single.
All right, let's see what Victor can do.
Digging in and looking for more, Victor Mendoza. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Sorry about the background noise. There's some renovations going on in the building that I live in.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat.
Jesus,
off his
why didn't you
shoulder.
even
Side
swing?
Retired. Blue Jays held in check, but they're still in control, 7-0.
All right, so we still got a good game going, and we won it. So we won 8-0. They managed to get 6 hits, but never managed to get anything across the plate.
And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah,
So he
he
pitched
really
all
came
9.
through with a
That's good.
dominating pitching performance.
Good
You
job.
see there, 12 strikeouts, and that doesn't even tell the whole story. That was as good as I've ever seen him pitch.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Blue Jays kite from Toronto.
6 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base.
All right, let's go into the next game.
The winning pitcher.
Back here on the MLB pregame show, Matt Vasgersian getting you set for the finale of this 3-game set. That'll come your way in mere moments, but first we'll take a look at the Topps player spotlight.
4 hits in the game.
Ryan Bull is our subject, and he's coming off a very nice game in which he racked up 4 hits and just looked dialed in at the plate.
Yeah, anytime you get yourself 4 base knocks in a game, you're doing something right. You might have gotten a couple of gifts in terms of good pitches to hit, but, you know, it's not about the pitches you get, it's what you do with them. And from what I saw, the balls were flying all over the yard off his bat. That performance was big for his team, and I'm sure they're hoping he can do it again in this one.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. Afternoon baseball on the show as you get a look there at Rogers Center in Toronto.
All right, let's
Today,
see if we
the
can
third
win
and
this
final
series.
game in this 3-game series.
Take the
between
last
the
one.
Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. EK, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. His on-base percentage is over 400 in the last 10 ball games. Done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute.
All right,
getting
we
on
have
base,
Stroman.
setting up the guys behind
He's
him
got
for
7
run
wins and
scoring
2
opportunities.
losses
Marcus
from
Stroman
13
gets
games.
the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better. Hopefully he can start doing that in this.
All right,
Ryan Bull
nothing,
will
and
stand
2
in
out.
now, coming off a perfect 4 for 4 a night ago.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
There we go.
Running
We're good for
hard.
2.
He's digging for second. And he's in
He'll
at
stay
second
at
base
2.
with a first inning double.
Well, you know, it's never too late to get a first-inning rally started. This one's going to find the gap for 2 bases, so now at least to give your cleanup guy a shot to maybe drive in that first run of the game.
Victor Mendoza will stride forth to take his first cuts now. And he's a long ball threat, of course, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
And he's also in the top 10 in batting average and RBIs, so not just hitting those home runs. He's having a great year overall at the plate.
All right, come on. Let's do something here, Victor. Bring me home. Let's get the first point.
Runner's on his way to third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. Not in time as he
There
just
we go.
does get
Good
in there
steal.
ahead of the throw.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
C.J. Cron will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year.
Come on, bring me home, Caron. You can do it.
Now this is popped meekly in the air. Playable on the
Good
infield.
job, good
And
job.
a
We take
base
the
hit.
lead.
The run will score from third, and the Blue Jays have grabbed a 1-0 lead.
It doesn't look like there's going to be much of a letdown from yesterday's ball game. They knocked the ball all over the yard in that one, and they're off and running again with an early RBI single.
All right, so it's 1-1,
Stepping in,
1 out,
Ryan
no one on
Bull,
base,
as
bottom
the
of the
switch hitter
3rd.
will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Odorizzi's ready. First pitch on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's
There we
into the
good
gap.
for 2.
Around first, on his way to second
Maybe
now.
3.
And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he
There
is
we
in
go.
there with a triple. And the throw's offline a bit as it
Yeah,
gets
I could
by
have
him
went
at
for
third.
home, but that's okay.
So just like that, he's at third here with 1 away as we show you the league leaders in 3 base hits.
Well, Matt, this is just more of the same for him. Here we are in June, and he's at the top of the American League leaderboard. Well, that triple is nothing new.
Coming to the plate now, Victor Mendoza. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's
Come on,
so
Victor,
important
bring
to
me
take
home.
advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
You gotta swing the bat this time.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to third.
There we go.
Longoria's got it. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
And here's just a case of a guy at the plate doing the little things to help his team win. And he gives his guys the lead here following the...
Digging in to try it again, Ryan
All right,
Bull.
so it's
He'll
2-1
swing it
for
from
us,
the
bottom of
left
the
side
5th.
right here.
1 out,
Well, he's
2
batting
on.
lefty right now, but doesn't matter. He can hit from either side of the plate.
All right. See if we can get a double, triple, or even a home run.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Stung into the gap in right center.
There
for
we
what
go,
should
we're
be
good.
Extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. In to score, the runner from second. And this throw gets away from him. In to score is the runner from first.
All right.
And it's a 4-1
2-run,
game.
2-run triple.
This is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a 2-run triple.
Victor Mendoza digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Come on, you can do it again there, Victor.
We're going to have to see if
Keep it
that's
a ground
the case
ball.
right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
How about a wild pitch here?
Left side, backhanded.
There we
And
go.
the off-balance throw will be too
Oh, and
late.
he's
So
safe.
good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Good job, Victor.
Boy, everything going right for these guys right now. This is going to wind up as an infield single. Another run is going to come across the score as they add on to their lead.
All right, so it's
Ryan
7-4
Bull
now. They
steps
came back.
into the box as the leadoff
little
hitter
bit.
here in the bottom of the 7th.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ball game, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Now a ball.
And we
crushed
get our
high in
home
the air,
run.
Deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 65 for him here, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
'65 already. And we're only at the beginning of June. It's going to be an amazing year.
Welcome to the ball game. One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Ryan Bull, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here.
All right, 9-4, 1 out, no one on base.
This is skied out to deep center field. Jennings going back.
And it's another home run.
So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
What an awesome game for us. And we take the series.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where they need to make some alternate plans with this guy up there. Now, that's his 3rd home run in the series. I mean, what more do you need to see?
And there you go. We've took the series 2-1. We keep ourselves in the #1 position.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody,
So
that's
5
the
for
man
5
who
for
stands
hits,
out in
5
my book.
runs.
He's our top player of the game.
Yeah,
4
he was definitely a
RBIs
big
and 1
part of
stolen
this victory.
base, 2
You
home
see
runs,
there, 4 RBIs for him in
and
the
a
ball game.
4.2 for our
He came through when
OPS.
they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So good game for us.
So that just about does
Good
it.
game for the Jays.
EK, Psycho, and the crew,
10-4
I'm
is our
Matt
final.
Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
13
more,
hits
get
for
those
us and 12
smartphones
hits for them and
tablets
1
out
error
and
for
head
them.
over to theshownation.com.
So
The Blue Jays
they had
come out
almost
on top,
almost the same amount of
10-4.
hits.
So long from Toronto.
So there you go.
Fans,
That's
our
the end of
final
this series.
outcome
So
this afternoon.
I'll
First for the
catch you guys
victorious
next time.
Blue
Take care.
Jays, 10 runs,